Hi, I'm Shannon McGee, strategic business coach and franchise owner with Network in Action here in Nashville, Tennessee, in the metropolitan area, as well as nationwide. And today I have Shane Sloan with Shane Sloan Consulting. Thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks, Shannon.
So tell me a little bit about your entrepreneurial journey.
Sure. Yeah, my entrepreneurial journey, I guess, started in the middle of 2023 after I left my last full-time job. And I guess I realized through that and some life experience before then that I have kind of a special talent for operations and just getting people to march in alignment. I'm not a visionary. I don't see 20 years into the future, but I can complement a visionary by helping them figure out how to get started and what order to do things in so that they can actually achieve the vision that they want. And so I've specialized into becoming a fractional chief operating officer. And I believe that allows me to work with a couple of clients at a time and really prepare their company to grow beyond me. After I do my work, which is usually 12 to 18 months, they're in a much better place. Their leadership team is much stronger. Usually they're very invigorated and now they're
Mhm.
prepared for that kind of next stage that's going to take them up to another level.
I love that. Okay, so some people may not be aware of fractional chief operating officer. Like, what is that like? What does it mean? What does that look like? What do you
Sure.
like?
Yeah. So just fractional is a concept which I think people are becoming more aware of is
Right.
really about embedded leadership, as opposed to consulting, where maybe somebody comes in, does an assessment, hands you a shiny PDF, hashtag Deloitte on that one, and then they leave, and then you're left going, well, okay, well, I just paid a bunch of money for this. Now what? As opposing to a fractional like me, for example, I'm going to come in and I'm going to actually lead your team and work with them week in and week out to make sure that one, we develop a real strategy that you can execute. We're going to do quarterly initiatives with each leader, and I'm going to make them fill out a calendar that has all the stuff they're doing week by week so that we can see, are you on track? Are you not? And that's going to get them used to actually achieving things. And then we're just going to work on operational maturity, taking care of foundational issues in every department in your business, whether that be, getting work, right? So sales and marketing, doing work, which is, production quality, sometimes shipping and all the other stuff if it's physical goods. And then supporting work, which is your back office, so finance, HR, IT. And that's generally what I try to do. And so a fractional chief operating officer is really someone to help your business engine mature, right? What you do is unique, but every business needs good marketing, good sales, good HR, good finance, good IT, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth. And if you don't have that, you're going to eventually get to a point where you just stall out or it's just constant firefighting. And that's really what I'm there to fix.
What I love about the concept is a growing business may be thinking about maybe I need to hire someone. But
Mhm.
man, the time that's needed to hire and find the right person to create those systems, right? Not
Mhm.
to mention you're taking on full headcount that you might not be ready for yet. And by leveraging a fractional COO, you can come in and start to add that structure and systems on this fractional so that the next step could be to hire someone full time after you because
That's
you've
right.
done this work, but they don't need to jump right in with headcount. So,
Mhm.
kind of with that in mind, how would a business know maybe they're ready for some help? Like, what does that look like? What should they like analyze it themselves
Sure.
of why
Yeah.
might they at least reach out and have a conversation with you?
Yeah, good point. So one of the things I generally ask people when they're talking to me is, if you were going to hire a COO today, could you tell a good one from a bad one? And would you really
Mm,
know, based on the answers they gave you, whether they were a good fit for you or not? And for a lot of clients at my scale, which is around 50 people, 10 to 20 million a year, the answer to that is, I'm not sure. And so a COO is a really strategic hire. They're going to be involved in every part of your business. They are your second in command. They are the people that would run the ship if you go on vacation or have a medical episode, and you need to be able to trust that they can do the job. But sometimes benefits you to go through that dance with someone that's a little bit less risky, right? And so
Yes.
that's where a fractional is really good. I can show you what a COO does. You can
Yeah.
see how I operate, how I work. I will improve your business, I promise. My last client, I doubled their EBITDA in about 6 months, and I reduced
Oh,
their
wow.
customer facing defects by 40% and improved their operational efficiency by nearly 20. There's room to improve in almost every business if you know what to look for and know how to do it. But if you're a visionary, it's really hard to achieve that because that's just not what you, it's just usually not what you're good at or what you are predisposed to doing. It tends
Hmm.
to sap your energy. So, visionaries need to be external facing to the company, and they need to
Yep.
go do the stuff that they're really good at, which is selling the vision, inspiring other people, making those connections. Those are things that I don't excel at. I'm very personable, but I'd rather be the hero to your employees while you be the hero of the company, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for, am I at that point? Um, if you're really struggling to offload important and strategic activities to your team, or you're not seeing the traction that you want and everything is taking way too long to get something done, it might be worth having a conversation. And maybe I can help your business learn how to grow itself. And then in a year, year and a half, we can find you a good COO that can be your permanent second in command and really help you grow, well beyond what I established.
I love that. And something you said that I don't think people really understand the weight and the value of is the fact that do they have these projects or goals that are taking long, right? Like
Mhm.
maybe they set a quarterly goal and it's the end of the year and they still haven't done it, right? That is dollars, that is time, that is like there's such a quantifiable loss to not implementing a good plan and strategy, or frankly, having someone drive that for them. Because most
Sure.
companies, when they're at this stage, they need you, they may not realize the fact that they actually aren't driving things because everybody's at capacity.
Mhm.
So I love that story, Shane. So if someone wanted to get a hold of you, what's the best way to reach you?
Sure. You can find me on LinkedIn under Shane Sloan. I'm the shiny bald guy. You can also reach me via my website, which is www.shanesloan.com. Or you can look up the NIA profile. I believe it's public, so I'm available there as well. And if you can't find me through any of those things, then I guess you're out of luck.
We'll find you. We'll find you. It's worth a
Indeed.
conversation, that's for sure. Thanks for joining me today, Shane. I've really enjoyed it.
Hey, you're welcome, Shannon. Thank you.